Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you are watching yet another episode of Lima Shenanigans of 1977. It's Wednesday night, and you know what that means, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for the AEW Dynamite Event Center Wrestling Report. And now here's the man to give you that report, Mr. Eric M. Lima.
Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans 1977, episode number 1489 of the show. What's going on, everybody? Hope you guys are having a wonderful, blessed afternoon. It is June the 20th, 2024, and it's first day of summer, folks. 1:53 p.m. What's happening? I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I want to talk about what happened last night on AEW Dynamite. As you know, AEW Dynamite, they are... as you know, it's Forbidden Door season, so expect a lot of wrestlers coming in from New Japan and CMLL or AAA in the case of some of the luchadors that you're going to see for the next few weeks, and also in Stardom in case of the sexy Stardom sensation Mina Shirakawa, and we'll be talking about her in just a few moments. And as you know, the Forbidden Door, as you know, off the heels of possibly one of the best Raw episodes to ever watch, the fallout from Clash of the Castle. We still got part 2 of it tomorrow, SmackDown. Looking forward to that. And let's see what's on the docket for what happened on AEW Dynamite last night. As you know, they said it, they advertised it, they kicked it off as MJF, Maxwell Jacob Friedman, the former AEW World Champ, taking on Rush, and MJF did end up picking up the victory, but the Cage of Agony, that's Brian Cage, and the Gates of Agony, Toa Leona, and Bishop Khan, joining up with Hechicero, and they interrupt MJF. It seems like Hechicero wants a piece of the Wolf of Wrestling himself, and MJF doesn't seem to be too amused by that. So, a lot more on him. Renee Paquette, I actually wrote her WWE name, Renee Young, was interviewing Kyle O'Reilly, Mark Briscoe, Dante Martin, Orange Cassidy as they take on the other team of Zack Sabre Jr., Konosuke Takeshita, Kyle Fletcher, and Roderick Strong in a matchup. And they were talking about the TNT title, and Jack Perry interrupts by walking by them. It seems like Jack Perry has been a grouch. I've been a total grouch, and ever since he joined up with the Elite and has this new attitude, I gotta tell you, Jack Perry is, oh boy. I think the breakup of Jurassic Express, I think Christian Cage has changed that man. I mean, I blame Christian Cage for the changing attitude of one Jack Perry. And folks, let me tell you, it's gonna be bowling shoe ugly, man. I'll explain that to you on that. Swerve Strickland and Will Ospreay went face to face. They had a confrontation. They were talking, and Don Callis' family. Remember, Will Ospreay is still a member of the Don Callis family. They're watching in the back. Trent Beretta, Konosuke Takeshita, and Kyle Fletcher, and as they were talking, Swerve Strickland decided to do what he did to Hangman Adam Page, was bringing up his family. And I think Will Ospreay's got 2 kids or something like that. And Strickland just got in his... they were arguing back and forth. Even Prince Nana tried to stop it. But, he said, save it for Forbidden Door. But it seems like Don Callis and his family are not very pleased about the situation. So, but he said, everything will be fine. Everything will be fine. You got, this is going to get more intense as Forbidden Door. We are only, 10 days away from that. And that's going to be a huge deal. The 8-man tag team matchup, Mark Briscoe, Kyle O'Reilly, Orange Cassidy, and Dante Martin took on the team of Zack Sabre Jr., Konosuke Takeshita, Kyle Fletcher, the Ring of Honor television champion, and former international champ Roderick Strong. And in that matchup, Cassidy, O'Reilly, Martin, and Briscoe picked up the victory. And as Dante Martin was the first one to go. He says, hey, we got TNT title match, and then Jack Perry attacks Dante Martin right up the ring. And then Mark Briscoe decided to chase him off, and Konosuke Takeshita attacking him. And meanwhile, Orange Cassidy and Zack Sabre Jr. face off in the middle of the ring. And Like, those two gentlemen will go at it at Forbidden Door Sunday, June the 30th. And it looks like Rush was not very happy about losing to MJF, and Don Callis spoke to him in Spanish. Maybe Rush needs a new family. You know, what happened to LFI? What happened to Dralistico and Preston Vance? What happened to them? We know Jose, the assistant, was released from the AEW, so it's going to be I think that could be what the whole downfall of LFI is. Tag Team Eliminator matchup. The Acclaim versus the Young Bucks. As you know, if the Acclaim beats the Young Bucks, they get a tag team title shot against the EVPs, a.k.a. the sap-sucking Salamanders, a.k.a. Beavis and Butthead Fan Club. And so, as Black Max Caster was about to do his rap and his little shtick with Anthony Bowens doing the "Scissor Me, Daddy Ass," but Billy Gunn was nowhere to be seen. But oh God, and then his mic was MTV Unplugged. It was Okada who was goofing around in the back with the mics and all that. So I pressed the wrong button. He goes, "I'm so sorry, bitch." I'm like, he said it like Bob Barker, the late great Bob Barker did on Happy Gilmore after knocking out Happy Gilmore himself. I thought that was pretty funny, though. I think Okada as a heel is hilarious and very entertaining, though I have to admit, though. But the Young Bucks can be obnoxious, but Okada is perfect as can perfect be in the comical heel, and I think he'll do it for a while until he realizes, hey, the Young Bucks have been using him. Yeah, but right now, let Okada have some fun. But but despite that, however, Young Bucks with a little miscommunication while the Young Bucks tried to cheat. It looks like Max Caster and Anthony Bowen seems to see through their game, and that outsmarting the Young Bucks, picking up the victory, a tag team title shot in the future. Hook and Samoa Joe are trying to fight the Premier Athletes, but they went in the locker room. They didn't show up. They left a note. Playing mind games with Hook and Samoa Joe and Katsuyori Shibata and Arya Daivari went on X to berate them a little bit. Boys, Premier Athletes, boys, let me tell you something right now. Josh Woods, Tony Nese, and Arya Daivari, and with smart Mark Sterling, you four gentlemen keep running your mouths, keep being chickens, and it's going to catch up with you. And once Hook, Samoa Joe, and Katsuyori Shibata get their hands on you, game over, dudes. That's all I'm going to say about that. And then my favorite part of the show, the ladies. That's right, the Forbidden Door contract signing. Mariah May decided to host it because she's been an understudy for Timeless Toni Storm, and she's been a friend also to the sexy Stardom sensation Mina Shirakawa. So Mina Shirakawa, good Lord have mercy. You know, this is if they're going to make me predict for Forbidden Door, this women's title match will be the most predict. I know I want to see Mina walk out with the title, but I think Timeless Toni Storm is going to retain. But in order for Mina Shirakawa to defeat Toni Storm for the title, Mariah May had to do some serious treachery in order to get that done. But now I gotta tell you, and Toni Storm, Mina Shirakawa, two of my favorite ladies in wrestling right now, outside the WWE, obviously, and good Lord, I have no words. When I saw Mina Shirakawa walk out, I'm like, hello. Hello, Mina. I love Mina, too. So, we want Mina. Hashtag, we want Mina. Mina Shirakawa. She's going to take America by storm. I think once her contract with Stardom is up, I see AEW signing her. And if not, if she goes, she might probably make a bigger name for herself in the WWE. Hey, why not, right? Either way, AEW, WWE, Mina Shirakawa is going to be a big hit in America. I think Maki Ito will be another if these AEW decide to bring her back, because Maki Ito is like the Japanese female version of Stone Cold Steve Austin, in my personal opinion. But, anyways, as the contract was officially signed between the two ladies, and a lot of trash talking and all that, Saraya and another lovely lady that I love, Harley Cameron, she says she's about had enough of this, and we know Saraya and Toni Storm have had that in it since Toni Storm has left the Outcast. And the disagreement, and started at All In Wembley Stadium last year. So anyway, Saraya says she did not come alone. So Anna Jay attacking Mina Shirakawa from behind. And, Anna Jay, Saraya, and Cameron were attacking in the middle of the ring. Toni Storm tries to fight everybody up. Then she accidentally went through a table. But Mariah May escapes with Shirakawa. And seeing that, I think Toni Storm, she's going to... But also, that will lead into a trios match next week. The final Dynamite before Forbidden Door. As Anna Jay, Saraya, and Harley Cameron going up against Mariah May, Mina Shirakawa, and the AEW Women's World Champion, Timeless Toni Storm. 3 of my favorite ladies in one match. Heaven, let me tell you. Lovely ladies. I like to be their date, you know. I'll dress in a tux for them. I'll dress in a tux for them, be a gentleman, escort them. And then whatever happens afterwards. I don't care, you know. But that's in my dreams. Anyways, the women's matchup is continuing on. The Owen Hart Tournament quarterfinal. Nyla Rose and Chris Statlander going one-on-one. And Chris Statlander did pick up the victory over Nyla Rose. Willow Nightingale interrupts Statlander. And I think Willow Nightingale has Serena Deeb to deal with. I think. Let me just check out the Owen Hart Tournament brackets for the women's side. No. Let's see. Let's see. Nope. Give me a second here, folks. All right, now I'm going to read the Owen Hart Men's Tournament. As you know, Claudio Castagnoli will take on Pac. Bryan Danielson will take on Shingo Takagi. That will be at the Forbidden Door. Jeff Jarrett versus a wild card. We don't know who that is. Everybody complaining about Jeff Jarrett being in the Owen Hart tournament. Everybody's complaining about it. Well, I'm not. And here's why. I think Jeff Jarrett deserves to be in this tournament because he was Owen Hart's last tag team partner. Don't forget, Jeff Jarrett did work with Owen Hart in the WWE. So everybody complaining about it. Shut it up. Okay? And Ray Phoenix going up against Jay White. That's going to be Jay White. That'll be a heck of a matchup. Let's see if I can get the women's tournament. We know all right, here's where the women's tournament will be. Nyla Rose versus Chris Statlander. We know Chris Statlander had won the matchup. Serena Deeb will take on Willow Nightingale. They'll be at Rampage tomorrow. Hikaru Shida, back three-time women's champ, will take on Deonna Purrazzo. And a battle of the Brits. Mariah May one-on-one with Saraya. So that's going to be a heck of a match of quarterfinals. So, and Renee Paquette interviewed Private Party, and the Learning Tree interrupts them, and it looks like they may go they're on a collision course. Daniel Garcia survived the onslaught of Rhett Titus, and during the match of the Gates of Agony, attacked Matt Menard at ringside while Menard was on. Matt Menard's always excellent on commentary. He decided to attack Matt Menard while he joined him on commentary, and then Hechicero and Brian Cage joined the attack. MJF gets involved because I think Hechicero had challenged MJF to a match. That's going to happen at Forbidden Door. And Will Ospreay coming to the aid of MJF. Ospreay faces over with MJF, helps Garcia up. Cage and Ospreay. In fact, Ospreay was getting interviewed by Renee Paquette until Cage was trying to go after Ospreay, challenged him to an international title match at Collision. That match could happen. And then the men's quarterfinal match was the main event: Claudio Castagnoli versus Pac. While Bryan Danielson joins on commentary, Pac ends up winning the match. Well, that's all the time we have on episode 1489 of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. The second to last Dynamite until Forbidden Door. Next up, the first Press Your Luck, the first Network Throwdown Thursday of the summer. So thank you for tuning in, and until the next episode comes rolling around, Mr. Announcer, take us home.
That is all for today's episode. This is your announcer speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E, doing for Bob Saget Productions, and in association with a Raven Bofa Telepictures and Distribution. Thank you for watching today's episode. Tune in next time for another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Goodbye for now.